Hi, I want to talk about my discovery. Just now, that is the you, or rather the I, whatever I feel as I, that will, by which I, for example, I talk to you right now, by which I lift this phone, keeping it in my hand, by which I direct my thought process to talk whatever I want to talk. That I is actually located in the air field of this organic design structure, this body, this creature, one of the creatures in this planet Earth. So the I is located in the air field. It is spread across the air field inside the body. It is an air field. That's why I cannot have direct mechanical access, mechanical lever-like control on the muscles or the glands or the organs or the systems like intestinal canal or heart or kidney or liver or brain, including the central nervous system. Of course, very difficult. But you feel like having very quick control. As you intend, the hand moves. As you intend, the eye turns around. As you intend, you can walk, you can run, and all that also. But it is not by that direct control, like a piston gearbox connecting rod, differential kind of control on the wheels of the car by the engine. No. It's an indirect control. It's a kind of a remote control. You make sort of remote control. That's why it took so many years for the infant to develop the capacity to hold a spoon in his hand or to hold a pencil and write a letter A, or to speak, or to translate that sounding into speaking a language. So you are in that airfield. That's why when the body dies, the you leave the body through that air. That last drop of air will contain that centermost point of the n-dimensional spider network of energy fields controlled by the air field. That air field and the electrical field of the central nervous system and in general, the neuronal firing of the central nervous system and other parts of the body are naturally linkage. They can merge very well. So, the air field is connected with the thought process and the autonomic process also. And that air field only registers whatever functions that we call by the word mind, intelligence, or intellect, or attendant spirit. This way, mind cannot be located anywhere in the body. Intellect, the engines of intellect, attention, perception, cognition, thinking, conceptualization, imagination, visualization, all these names are there to talk about the differential outputs of the more or less the same air field, electrical field interaction. And that you in you, or that I in I, whatever I name out, the referent of that word I, whatever is referred to by that word I is nothing but the air field in the body. Let's say so-called respiration exercise, or the whatever is named pranayama and more or less popular all over the world, is very critically advantageous because that airfield is constantly replenished by the process of respiration. It is not exactly that oxygen which I mean, no, that air itself. Let's say if air is stopped, the entity dies. So through that pranayama, with proper attention by that will of you, you can get into tuning with that duplicate copy, that body processes. Let's say that body is the real duplicate. To name it from the side of the airfield, and if you talk about it from the angle of the body, that airfield is the double. Now, these are all names, so what I mean to say is that practice pranayama, not necessarily in that method. That method is to drive your attention much more focused. Just be aware of the breath that goes in and goes out. Just sit for a while whenever you feel like, or whenever you are sitting, whenever you get time. Just look, focus your eyes on the tip of the nose and just below, in that direction, so that you may, depending upon the ambient light, you may even see some light kind of misty light kind of a thing goes in and goes out. And that's all not important, but what is that? Important is focus on that airflow with this attention. Then that attention will go, that will, your awareness about you will permeate all over the body. And this body is, of course, continuously linked with the processes of the planet Earth, or so-called universe for the human beings. So through that, there is the scope of even coming out with all your awareness, that conscious, that feeling, that yourself, that will can feel even the plants and the trees and everything around too. I just mentioned, that's all. Wish you all the best to have this new understanding, to have a firm conviction, so that your attention can be stable and firmly and correctly and completely linked with that air field inside you. And the advantage is that you can feel your creature, that you can feel, then only you feel related with that magnificent creature of this planet Earth, that organic, fresh blood bone structure that walks and talks around and where you feel so connected. Okay, good luck.